What's up, YouTube? We're going to talk about sexing snakes today, and we're going to start right now. Alright, so there's two different ways to sex a snake. One way is a popping method, and the other way is using a probing tool like these right here. Now you can get these from Amazon, you can get them from eBay. I think I bought these ones from eBay. You can buy individual sizes, or you can buy a whole set like I did. They're not terribly expensive, probably 15-20 bucks. What we have right here is, I already know the sexes of these, but this is a male and this is a female. But I was going to show you possible newbies out there, or even if you've had snakes for a while and you've been interested on trying to learn how to sex your snake, and if you're unsure, we're going to cover that today. So starting off, I'm going to start with the what's called the popping method. Now this method is a little more, I think, dangerous for the snake than per se using a probe. But so what you want to do is, if your snake wants to be cooperative, kind of get your snake to lay on a surface. Alright, take your thumb right here, the vent's right here, I don't know if you can see that, but take your thumb about half an inch away from the vent, slightly pull it back like this, take your other thumb and put it right next to the vent, and as you pull it back with your right thumb, you want to take your other thumb and push and roll towards your other thumb. Now he's not going to do it. He's wrapping around the camera. Alright. And it does take a little bit, but I think these snakes are a couple months old. But if you can see that right there, those are hemipenes. That means that it's a male. Alright, put this guy in this tub. And this girl, she's a little nippy. She's one of my good eaters. They're actually from the same clutch. These are both possible double head albino pieds, which, yeah, but this one is the female, and there's nothing, no hemipenes. And when there's no hemipenes, you'll see like a almost kind of like a muscular mass pop out, kind of rounded, and it'll just all be white. Now with these, if you happen to get a set it's pretty much just picking what you think is the most appropriate size. This is the smallest one, of course, because they're babies. And then it's best to lubricate it with some form of lubrication. I prefer to use Vaseline. Some people will use water, and there's a couple other various things that I've seen and heard people use, but I prefer Vaseline. You don't need a whole lot, just a little bit on the end. And so with this process, if you do it wrong, you can injure the snake. So you do want to be very careful. And so the hemipines actually go down in the tail right here. So as much as it sounds odd, you actually want to start in this direction and then flip it over and then go this direction. Man, they are not working with me today. So, and you want to stay on the, let's see, sorry, I got a short tripod here. So you want to stay on the left or right of the vent, not down the middle, because there's nothing down the middle. So you want to start, I tend to kind of, sorry about that, I tend to dab the Vaseline on and then insert. I can't, hold on, I gotta readjust, I can't do this. Okay, so you want to go underneath and then insert and then flip it around. Now you just want to press very gently and then pull it out. Now, being that this guy is so tiny, the amount it's going to go in is not that much. But if this was an adult snake, I mean, we went in that far. So if this was an adult snake, of course it would go in, you know, probably more, something like that. Now, here's the female. Now keep in mind that for that male, we went in about yay far, roughly, give or take. Now re-lube this up. Now, hopefully she doesn't bite me. See, and that's as far as we can go. So, right there. So that's a female. So it's literally about twice the distance for a male. Some males, it actually can go a lot farther in than other males. Those males tend to be better breeders. They lock up a lot longer. But yeah, so that's pretty much about it. If you guys have any questions or want a more in-depth information than what I am giving on this video, feel free to comment down at the bottom, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below, and if you like what you've seen, click the like button down below.